Well, welcome, Colin. This is Colin Sydes from the Kryptonia Project. He's here. He's going to be coming to us right now. He's live, but this is going to be recorded for the our YouTube channel and for our different Facebook channels and groups. And of course, it's going to go out on the podcast as usual for the Crypto and Travel Show. So welcome, Colin, and thank you. And how is everything going for you there in Finland?
Great. I've just been out for a couple of hour walk today. Beautiful weather here. So lovely autumn weather. Just getting ready for the cold winters now.
Yeah, well, you still have a little bit of time left.
Yep, a little bit. A couple more weeks.
Well, why don't you tell people what you do when you go on your walk? You got unique crypto experience that you kind of been going through lately.
I've been told by doctors I need to go out and exercise more. I need to go out walking and doing exercise, and I'm very, very bad at it until I actually found this augmented reality crypto game sort of thing. So that it's called Air Coins, and you walk around. It's a bit like Pokemon Go. You actually walk around picking up crypto coins, and it's actually quite fun. It's quite addictive. And I usually go out for a 30-minute walk and that, and it usually ends up going for about 2 hours.
So that's a pretty good change.
Yeah, so it's good. It's fun. I've been in crypto sort of since about 2015. So before that, I knew nothing about cryptocurrencies and things like that. I first got into mining, and that's really where it started picking up. And ever since then, it's just been learning all the time. I think is a great sort of way to sort of do business and to live really as well.
Well, why don't you give everybody your background a little bit, your little bit of a history, because you have a technical background. Why don't you let everybody know where you're coming from?
Yeah, I'm British. My mother was German, my father was English. I was basically a military family. So my father was in the army, British Army. So we travelled around a bit and things like that. So lived in various places. I've been living in Finland for over 20 years now. My ex-wife is Finnish, and my kids were both born here. I started my technical background. I'm a developer by background. I'm software engineer, computer programmer. I started in the early 80s. So I basically started in 1982. Just shows you my age. I'm the old man of the project. I'm actually the oldest person. So I've been working now for 35 years in IT. I've worked for various sort of companies. I've done various sort of technical, programming, development, project management type roles. I've been in infrastructure services. I worked for Nokia for 13 years, various roles. And then I moved from Nokia to Microsoft, and I worked for Microsoft for 3 years. So yeah, and also I've been involved in help desks as well. I was involved in running the Nokia service desk, and then moving over to when we moved over to Microsoft as well. So I've been trying to build up from the project, the support, to make sure that we have the proper support. So when people have questions or have issues, then they can come to us and we can get it resolved in that. So I'm trying to set up the processes around all that as well. So yeah.
Well, why don't you briefly kind of go over some of the infrastructure that SuperiorCoin and Kryptonia have already in place, and then maybe some things that they're working on?
Well, as everyone probably knows, SuperiorCoin it has its own blockchain. We have the SuperiorCoin blockchain. This allows us to, send coins around privately, in a secure way. We built we built the Kryptonia site, and the Kryptonia site has a SuperiorCoin wallet, so that it's so we can actually people can have coins on the Kryptonia site. They can send coins from the Kryptonia wallet. They can send it to exchanges. We have a mobile wallet currently for Android, although we'll be working on an iOS version as well. We have a Windows GUI wallet, and we have an online wallet as well. So these are all ways that we can store coins on Kryptonia. You can store them in your own wallets and things like that. So it's really up to people what they want to do. We provide motivation for keeping coins on Kryptonia because we have a monthly bonus. We're basically paying about 0.5% as a bonus every month for people who keep their coins on Kryptonia. And we're building up now. We're adding more functionality. We're building up new services. We're about to release the K-blog, which is the Kryptonia blog, and this will allow people to do blogging, do posts, and get paid or get rewarded with Superior Coin. And then we're also developing our exchange as well. That's been something that we've been talking about for quite a while. Something that we really need to have. So we have a team now that's in the early stages of actually now developing that exchange. That's something that we're hoping to see sometime in 2019, early 2019.
It's kind of an important part, right? Because one of the things that I see you do a lot on Steemit is you help people in buying and selling Superior Coin between Superior Coin and Steem and Steem-based dollars, correct?
Yeah. I think one of the biggest problems is the to buy and sell cryptocurrency, you need to understand exchanges. You need to have exchange accounts. You need to understand how you put your coins there to sell, how you buy them. Most of the time, it needs Bitcoin anyway. So if you don't know about cryptocurrency and you want to get involved in Superior Coin, then you also have to know about Bitcoin. So what I've done now is that I just have a simple form that people can just come along and say, I want to buy a certain number of Superior Coin. They pay me in Steem dollars or in Steem, and I will actually then put the coins directly into their account. And also, if people want to sell their Superior Coin, they can just fill out a form, and I basically send them the Steem and Steem dollars after they've sent me the Superior Coin. At the moment, it's mainly people who are selling, because I think that Superior Coin is being used on a day-to-day basis by people, in effect, just to live as well. If you look at Venezuela, people need they need the cryptocurrency. They need to be able to buy food with it as well. So yeah, I think it's good that people can actually use it to live by as well, because that's one of the beauties about cryptocurrency. I think it's a great humanitarian thing as well, that we can actually use it to get past some of these government restrictions.
Right. What are some of the other things that you've heard people are doing with Superior Coin that's been helping them do from a crypto standpoint?
Well, basically, I think it's just that they are, some are holding, some are hodling. So they're keeping them because they're expecting the price to go up. They're keeping them on Kryptonia, because once they're on Kryptonia, they can use them for doing tasks. And when they're doing tasks, they're collecting Superior Coin anyway. So I think that some people are actually now beginning to realize that we're about to have a breakout, I think, quite soon. We're getting investors on board. We're getting people interested. The price is going to start to rise. So, if you can collect the Superior Coin and hold it, potentially you're going to be in for a good reward. I'm not talking about that, Superior Coin's ever going to go to Bitcoin type prices.
Right.
I think Superior Coin is a utility coin. It's really meant for day-to-day things as well. So, if it goes to a couple of dollars, I'll be happy.
I mean, ideally, I don't think it was ever designed to go above $1, right? So if it were to really go higher than that, it would be quite shocking, right? Because
it'll be a surprise. I think getting it to $1 is going to take a while anyway.
Exactly.
We do need to get people. We need to get more people on board. We need more people on Kryptonia.
It's supposed to be like a coin, like coins you keep in your pocket. Your spare change, and you're sharing your change with everybody daily, back and forth, back and forth. It's a true utility. Most people don't really understand that, how it's used as a utility standpoint.
Yeah, and I've been on Steemit. When did I join it? December 2016. So I've been in there just over a year. And the whole point about Steem dollar was it's supposed to be pegged at like $1.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first joined Steemit, it went up to like $14. So it fluctuated quite a lot as well. So, it's something that, if it goes higher than that, then yeah, it's good, because the people are investing now. But, I just think people should be realistic. If it's around $1, I think most people are going to be happy, especially
I think
it's
so.
now trading. It's trading at what, 0.0007, so 3 zeros and
Right.
a 7.
It's trading in less than a penny. So
So if
yeah,
it goes from less than a penny to $1, then that's people would
that'd
have
be a
keep it.
pretty heck of a ride.
Yeah, so I'm keeping it. I was a very early investor. So I was actually, I invested. I didn't buy coins. I invested money to help the initial development of the coin, and for that I received a certain number of coins. So, I've been on this since the very start. I believed in the project. We had a little bit of a bumpy sort of start as well, as a year ago. But the team that we put together July last year has come together, and we've been delivering what we promised. Everybody who brought the coin in the ICO actually received their coins.
Mm-hmm.
We've developed different wallets, and that Kryptonia has been developing and moving forward. So it's actually a project that I believe in. So I put my name behind it, not because I'm expecting to get rich from it. I want people who join this project or join our community. I want everybody to benefit from it as well. So
Yeah, hopefully a whole lot of people can get helped around the world, right? I mean, I think that's the key of the project. It was always a community-based project, and imagine all the people that would be helped just if it, as Superior Coin starts being used more and it goes into wider circulation, some price starts going up and more people join, which makes it more useful. And so it's really is the power of the crowd, right? That's how to take a crowd and to unify them with some focus and trying to make the world a better place.
So I'm also a great believer in this universal basic income. I think that the time is coming, where the redistribution of wealth is actually starting, and I think blockchain and cryptocurrencies are the way that people can have the control of their own sort of finances and things like that. But I think that Superior Coin, people can actually have a basic income from it as well.
Mm-hmm.
When you do the tasks, you collect Superior Coin. If you're going to post on the new blog, you'll get paid the Superior Coin. You keep the Superior Coin in the Kryptonia wallet, you'll get a monthly bonus, which is almost like a monthly income.
That's true.
And I think for a lot of people, maybe not so much in the Western world, but if you look at some of the third world countries, the sorts of incomes that you can actually get from Superior Coin is actually that you can live on.
Yeah, if people don't realize that, because we look at things from an inflated US dollar or euro standpoint, and people don't realize that the rest of the world isn't running like that. I mean, the reason why Kryptonia is exploding in Venezuela is because they have hyperinflation.
Yeah.
And probably, and I read some articles just recently, and one of them was talking about the rise of the crypto state, and they're referring to Venezuela.
Yeah.
I mean, now the government of Venezuela is opening the prisons. They're letting the miners out of prison. They're exonerating them of all charges and just letting them go. And they're saying, "Oh, please go back to mining." So it's funny how things have changed. But Dash actually went down there, and they gave, I don't know if it was a conference, but they did like a workshop maybe, and they taught people how to set up the Dash wallet, how to use it to share Dash back and forth, so they could set up some commerce using Dash. And so it's worked out very well, and it's now Dash's greatest growing area is down there in Venezuela.
Yeah. The way I see myself in the future as well is I'm moving to a crypto sort of living, a crypto way of living. At the moment, I think cryptocurrency is probably about half of my, of how I basically live my life. If I'm doing work for people, I'm usually paid with sort of Bitcoin or stuff like that. I'm happy to get paid with Superior Coin, once the value goes up and things like that. So, I see it within maybe another 18 months to 2 years. I'll actually be out of the corporate. Well, I'm out of the corporate sort of rat race anyway, but out of the the banking system as well. I want to be in a situation where I don't have any debts. I don't need to have a bank account. I want to be able to have it so that I live off cryptocurrency. If I can have one of the credit cards, one of the prepaid credit cards that you can load it up with, Coin, Bitcoin, and stuff like that, and be able to sort of use that. I want to be in a situation where I don't want to have a bank account. If I can get away with
you have one, you can just let it sit, I suppose. But if you don't, a lot of people, they don't have that option. They can't even get a bank account. So for them, having the crypto option is a way of bringing finance to the masses. And
I think it brings it to the masses. It banks the unbanked.
Exactly. And so there's just a lot of people, they don't have access through a lot of services that the Western civilization takes for granted. And so I think if we can help build a piece of that blockchain infrastructure, I think all of us can help make the world a better place and help a lot of people along the way.
Yeah, I think that there are those people that want to have a bank account, and I actually want to not have a bank account.
Right. I guess it depends on your job and what you do, but
I think it's all about choice. We all need
options.
choice.
That's right.
The options.
Yeah.
And
that's what we want. We want to give people choices.
Yeah, and I think cryptocurrency, you can buy almost anything with cryptocurrency now. You can get airline tickets, you can get sort of hotel. There are places that you can go that accept cryptocurrency. Last year I was in London, and I took my niece and my nephew out to a cafe that accepted Bitcoin, because I've never used I'd never actually bought anything in a restaurant or a shop with Bitcoin. So I did this, and my niece took some pictures and stuff like that, and I was just amazing how easy it is to do that sort of thing.
Well, one of the things that I do is I buy gift cards. There's an app. It's called. I have a phone app called Gift, and I use Bitcoin to buy gift cards, and I buy hotels.com, which that gives me access to all the hotels around the world when I travel, and then restaurants and you name it. I can feed my coffee habit, whatever. It's all there. So
I'm trying to get my local coffee shops and my local restaurants to accept Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because I'd like to be able to go there and just sort of buy my
exactly
or use this Aircoins app to sort of collect all the coins walking around and go to a shop and buy.
That should pay for your coffee.
Yeah, my walk-in, I can get a coffee. Well, actually, I collected some coins last week from this Aircoins that would have paid for my lunch and a beer. So
yeah, it's amazing, right?
It's getting to that stage now. I think that we really need to have this flexibility, and I think Superior Coin it's at the right stage now. I think that we've got a really good community. We're building up. People who are actually they're behind the coin. Some of these people, were initial investors, so they've been with us, like over a year now. So, and they're still behind us.
And they're getting more active. I'm noticing a lot of them who are just kind of waiting before. Now they're becoming more active and getting more involved. So
yeah, we have a Telegram channel. The Telegram channel started to grow a little bit, and was it about 4 weeks ago, we started Discord, which is now over 300. Members as well, and people are starting to get quite active there. So people are starting to ask questions now, and which is actually quite good. So yeah, I think it's we're starting to get more people who want the coin to be successful. So they're actually stepping up, because I think what people need to realise is that the project team we're all doing our work. We're building the infrastructure. We're bringing people in, but ultimately it's a community coin.
That's right.
That's a community project. So, the community is who will decide on how things will be developed in the future. So we just need people to be active and promote it to their friends and to their family. We need more and more people coming on board.
Yeah, exactly. We need to get the world on there.
Yeah.
Let's get the world in crypto.
Well, I think Kryptonia and K-Blog and Exchange, once we have the exchange and things like that, and whatever other projects we may develop in the future, I think these are all now going to be quite important especially with the way Facebook and Google and Twitter are censoring, and their algorithms are now deciding what you can read and what you can't read. And we need to be able to have that ability to take back control of our data as well.
Exactly. We have a right to control what we see, and they're manipulating that, and then we can vote. We can vote by going somewhere else, and that's what those of us like you and I do. Yeah, we use those channels too, still, because we want to reach out to more people, but it's not my major form of communication anymore. So.
No, and I think also the thing with these the Facebooks and the Twitters of this world, we're the product. They're actually they're marketing all the companies.
That's right.
Our information so they can.
They're selling our info. That's right. That's their goal, is to just sell our data, and they're not being very honest about it. And it's one thing if you're out front and you're telling people, "Hey guys, I got to pay for you. I'm paying for the site by selling your data. So whatever you do on here, don't do something on here you don't want anybody to know." I mean, that would be the thing to do, the proper thing to do, but they don't do that.
Yeah, and I've always been in favour of people being paid for their content. That I'm taking pictures, I'm doing things, and I've been posting them on Twitter and I've been posting them on Facebook. Yes, they go out. It helps me to sort of get them out there and stuff like that. But I don't get anything for it. They don't say to me, "Oh, Colin, great. Here's some whatever. Because you're doing such a great job and all that." There have been sites that have come up, place things like Zoo. Was it TSU, which was paying people for their content. But now I think that it's going to be where people are going to start to use sites where they actually get paid,
because people are realizing that, what, when I do this, it actually has value. Why should I be giving my value away for free when I can actually get paid for it?
Exactly. And Facebook, if you look at all their shareholders and you look at Mark Zuckerberg and that, one of the richest men in the world after however many years. It's basically being from everybody else's content.
That's right.
Why he can't turn around and say to people that, I'll give back to you what I'm basically getting. This is what I do on Steemit. On Steemit, that I have a daily faucet, so that I say to people that upvote this faucet on a Monday to Friday and put a comment on it, and whatever I get on as a curation reward for that post, I will divide it up and I will pay it out to everybody that's been doing that. I've been doing that for just over a year.
Mm-hmm.
I started no, not a year. Sorry, it was December last year, so it was just under a year. But 8 to 9 months, I've basically paid out like $840 Steam dollars, and that's just on that faucet. And then every week I do I basically say all these people are coming in and upvoting my posts and commenting. They're actually making money for me.
Exactly.
I'm getting those rewards. So every week I say, okay, right, you did 100 upvotes. I'll give you a certain amount of what I've earned on that as well. So I want to make sure that I'm sharing, I'm giving back to people, because I'm only getting those rewards because of people are going on there and upvoting and commenting. So
that's kind of what it's about, right? Was we try to give back to the people who helped us get to begin with, right?
Exactly. I'm not saying that.
Coin.
Yeah. And I'm still making my money out of it, or some money out of it as well. So I'm getting mine, but then I'm also giving it back to to everybody else. So that's the way it should be, and I think that's the whole philosophy of Kryptonia as well, and that's really how I see Superior Coin as well, because we should be giving back to to people that on the task, create tasks and that, and
right.
I'm actually giving some Superior Coin to say, okay, right, do this task, and here are some Superior Coin. So
we're getting close to the end of the clock here.
Yeah.
So why don't you just real quick kind of like wrap things up and give out any website addresses you want to give out, and then we'll wrap things up a little bit.
Well, my social media name is actually Sydes Jokes, because SYDES JOKES. So you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Steemit, you can find me in various different places. I started out when I started out, it was so I was sharing jokes with people and doing stuff like that. So that's basically what I've been doing. And I do quite a lot on Steemit, so you can find me at Sides Jokes on Steemit, and you can share you can go to my daily faucets. I do them every day, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Go and share them and retweet and
probably Steemit and Twitter is the best place for people to find you, right?
Yep.
I think so as well.
Sides Jokes anyway.
Yeah. And I think I will post you a link to your Steemit blog on this post, and if I remember, I'll put your Twitter on there as well. So
yeah. And put the Aircoins as well. Aircoins.co.
That's true. We'll mention Aircoins. Give them a shout out. It's a fun little app. I did it in my living room today. I can get a few coins just sitting in my chair, which is kind of lazy, but it's kind of a fun little app.
Yeah, and I've been talking to the guy. They've got their own Discord channel and Telegram channel and all that. I've been getting involved in following up those guys, because again, it's about working with other projects.
Exactly.
One of the things that we have to consider is that Superior Coin isn't on its own. We have to work with all the various projects, because when all the projects are successful, then cryptocurrency is successful. I think we get out of this fighting with each other.
No island mentality. Nope. We're all
I'm all into collaboration. It's all about collaborating. It's all about sharing things. It's all about helping people. You help me, I help you, type thing.
Exactly.
We say in English, we say you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Not sure if that's
all right.
American.
Well, let's wrap things up. Thank you very much, Colin, for joining us today. And we're everybody out there that's listening or watching to this, please like and share wherever you see this. It helps us spread the word and helps everybody to be able to enjoy crypto and to enjoy the blockchain industry. So until next time, talk to you later, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks, John.